Hi all, this is Param. In this playlist, we are discussing about the watcher, right? So, as we have seen, watcher has many phases. Of course, the last phase is action. Okay, without action, we don't think that is really useful. There is no that much useful watcher, right? So, if we are creating any watcher, okay, that may create some watcher record, but what is the use? Okay. So, without action, I do not think there is much useful about the watcher. So, obviously that means obviously wherever you are writing watcher, definitely you will have the action, though it is optional. Okay. Now, so action means what? So, obviously what it can do some of the actions. Okay, I will explain what are those action possibles. Okay, before that, okay, before looking into what are the actions are available or possible within the Elasticsearch. Okay, there are some of the technical stuff we have to be familiar. Okay, first thing, throttling. So, okay, we have, I think I have explained in the earlier video of this what is throttling. There is small change. Okay, small change. Even I had brainstorming myself. What is throttling means? Okay, so we can say, hey, you don't execute this action for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, that's it, or you don't execute some action will acknowledge if it is acknowledged. Okay, that is what. So, it won't compare data. Okay, actually even I had a misunderstanding about it may check the event content. No, it is not like that. Okay, it is not like that. Okay, so what is it never check about the content, whether content, event content is same or not. No, it simply stop the execution of the given throttling period. Let us say if it is time period means usually I say till now I have used in all of my business use case time based throttling only. Okay, acknowledge based now only I know, in fact. Okay, so maybe acknowledge based is really good. I will tell you what is the situation. Okay, so what let us complete the time based throttling. Okay, so the time based throttling simply stop the execution, that's it. It does not do whether content is same or event content is same or something like it is not, it does not compare anything about the event content. Okay, simply it will not allow the, it will not run the execution, that's it. But though Elasticsearch record will be not Elasticsearch record, watcher record will be created in the watcher history. Okay, simply the given time that given action will not be executed, that's it. Time based throttling. Now acknowledgement based. Okay, acknowledgement based, there is, I will show the demo. Okay, let me now I will show the demo. Okay, here you can see that there is separate API. Okay, there is separate API. If you call this on particular watcher or all the watcher also, if you want to, okay, call the watcher, what will happen? All the none of the action will be executed. None of the action will be executed. But if you want a specific action, you can do this action. Okay, your action ID. Let us say what I have the action email ID. I have that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. If I want to acknowledge only particular actions, I can do in this way, or if I want to acknowledge all the action in particular watcher, I can do like this. But if I want to acknowledge all the watcher irrespective of, okay, irrespective of what, all the actions with irrespective of watcher, then I can do like this. Okay, this is the API. Okay, so by this what is manually you are saying, by invoking this API, manually you are saying, hey, don't execute this watcher, that's it. After we have to disable this acknowledgement. Okay, so that till that it will. So what is see, that is time based. This is manually based. Okay, you can decide. Okay, you can decide when you have done after 10 days, after 20 days, then whatever it is. Okay, but still if you want, still the watcher record will be created. Okay, so manually if I want to enable and disable, okay, irrespective of watcher, okay, manually I want to disable and enable watcher, but at the same time I want watcher record has to be created. Then in that case you can go for acknowledgement based throttling. Otherwise time based throttling is more enough, but I have used in all of my projects time based throttling only. Okay, so the time based throttling, simply what it will do, it will just stop the execution of the action for the given period, that's it. If you are saying time 5 minutes, okay, that 5 minutes it will not execute, again next 5 minutes only. Sorry. Okay. Now action. Okay, action can be watcher scope only. Then what is the action scope? No, it's wrong. Okay, action is watcher scope only. Okay, it is meaningless. Watcher is action scope only. Okay, underline. Okay, watcher is action scope only. Okay, then action It's available for the okay. It's available only action scope. Watcher scope. Okay. It's available in the watcher scopes. Okay. That is fine. Okay, it's available in the watcher scopes. Now we compare about the throttling and the scopes. So action can be watcher scopes. Okay, so obviously action can be more than one or more actions. I will show the demo. It can be one action or more than one actions. Okay, okay. Obviously, then actions need data, right? Obviously, it will need the data, so it can access all the data from the execution context, including the payload. Okay, you can access it. Okay, and action can be with what is it? Action can be with the condition based as well. Okay, so let's say in some of the my real use case. Okay, I'll tell you, if it is some production environment only, I want to create a ticket. Okay, but if it is a test environment, I just sending mail is enough. No need to create a ticket in the ITSM tools. Okay, so in that case, what I can compare if it is production box, then create a ticket in the ITSM tools. Okay, otherwise just send out the mail. That's enough, right? So that's what. So that is a condition based execution available for the action. Okay. Okay. Then throttling I have told you. Then one more technical construct is what is now for each. Okay. In most of the case, it happened for me. Okay, so what will happen? So I will collect all the data from the payload. Okay, for all those payload, I have to create separate ticket in the ITSM tools. Okay, so what is obviously I will collect that will be in the list, right? So I have to iterate all the element in the list, and for each element I have to execute the action. So in that case, you can use for each along with the maximum limit. I think I will show them. Okay, maximum limit. So these are the technical stuff you have to be familiar with the action. Okay, irrespective of which action you are using. So you have to be familiar with the scope of the action. You have to be understand what is the throttling. Okay, if you have to familiar with what are the things are accessible from the execution context. Okay, you have to be familiar with what is the acknowledgement based throttling. Okay, then what is you have to familiar with the scope of the actions. Okay, and you have to be familiar with the condition based action. Okay, so all those things are common irrespective of which actions you have defined in your watcher. Okay. That's all of the high level things. Now I will explain. Okay, what is the things are available as of now. Okay, as of now, in the sense version 8. Okay, as of version 7.16, I would say exactly. Okay, we have used email server. I have used a webhook. So email server, we have to configure Outlook information in Elasticsearch or YAML file. I will explain in detail. Okay, how to do that actions. Okay. Similarly, webhooks. Okay, you can call any RESTful API, sir, irrespective of irrespective of tool name or whatever it is. But the expectation is the response request should be JSON. Of course, it can be HTML as well, but if it is good, that's JSON. But it can be anything. Only input HTTP action only we are expecting JSONs. Okay, in the input that is HTTP, right? That is only we are expecting JSON. Okay, otherwise it will be available in the underscore value instead of say attribute. Okay, but here webhook content type may be anything, but if it is good, most of the RESTful APIs are JSON only, 99%. Okay, now people are not only data exchange, now Elasticsearch use JSON as a query language itself, right? So that's how JSON occupied everywhere. Okay, I think today, as of now, today. For data exchange, everybody using JSON only. Okay, but Elasticsearch took JSON one more level for as a query language. Okay, so these two I have used, I have experience. I will explain. Okay, and these two other things. Okay, so one is log. Okay, you can do logging. Okay, and another one is indexing. Okay, these two are really good. I will tell you. So logging simply create the logs, but I don't know how much it is useful. Okay, but you can do indexing as well. So, okay, you can do indexing means you can read the value from the payload, whatever the field you want, then you can put those field in your index within the same Elasticsearch cluster. Then what is advantage? If you want to do backtrack anything, or if you want to create some statistic about how many watches are executed, or how many create are created, or how many watcher execution are creating a ticket. Okay, so this kind of data, or if you want to understand yesterday how many ticket has been created. Okay, of course you can check in the output system, but that is not easy. So let's say how many a ticket has been sent to the mail, okay. So or how many execution got failed in fact, okay. If you want that kind of data, of course you can get from the Elasticsearch history, but it is a bit complex, sir, believe me, okay. Getting data from the watcher history is a bit complex. Of course we can get it. So till now I have used it for debugging, that's how, okay, but it's really tough, okay. It's very lengthy JSON, okay. For each execution it will create very lengthy execution to scroll and understand. It's very tough. Even if you want to create the dashboard and all, it's very tough, okay. Your query will become very complex. So to avoid that, you can store your decent output with your action output with a decent field, okay, decent field, decent and the required field only in the index, and using that you can create dashboard as well, something like that. You can create a metric something, okay. So that is where indexing is useful, okay. So it is useful. Logging also useful. That again you have to see if you are using logging, again if you have to load into the index, right, then only you can do analysis, right. If you are logging, you have to create in the I don't know exactly, okay. So till now I have not, so as I told you, these two I have not used, just I am saying my understanding, that's it, okay. I don't know, logging automatically happen within the index itself, I don't know exactly, okay. I'll write it in the file, I don't know exactly, okay. I have to check, but indexing obviously it will create the index by the given names I have seen, okay. So rather than logging, indexing is better for any analysis, any metrics, okay. Analysis of watcher executions, okay. I would say like analysis of watcher execution, watch, WATCH, watches execution. Okay, yeah. Okay, then other stuff, PagerDuty, Slack, Jira. So you can create a ticket in the Jira, you can post a message in the Slack, and you can send the message in the PagerDuty as well. So, okay, but till now I have not seen any usage such a thing. Okay, but I have seen many of the people are using Jira, and some of the people use PagerDuty, some of the people use Slack. Actually, when I take interviews, I came to know that some of the people using all this. Someone has told that they are creating ticket in Jira, someone posting message in Slack or PagerDuty. Okay, so obviously what I have been told, or I have been using all of these actions. Okay, these are the action types as of now. In the down the line, they may add many things. Okay, in the down the line, they may add any things. Now this is for time to demo. Okay. Here you can see throttling within the scope of particular action. Okay. Okay. Then throttling is watcher scope. Oh, throttling. Okay. Okay. I think I might have said throttling only. Okay. Throttling can be watcher scope or action scope. Yeah, that's correct. Watcher scope. Okay. Throttling can be either watcher, WATCHER, or action scope. Watcher throttling. Okay, this is about throttling. Watchers available only. Okay. Action, sorry. Actions is action available on the watcher scopes. Okay. Okay, throttling to prevent the okay, that's all. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, okay, fine, cool. Okay, now let me go to the demo. Okay, so here you can see the throttling I have defined with the action scope rather than the watcher scope rather than the action. So if you are having more than one action, for all of this it is applied. Okay, that is what different. Then for each you can see here. So here, okay, so various actions. Here you can see what is for each input. Maximum iteration how to dB, by 100 I can. By default 100, okay, sorry, no, here declare 100. By default, by default value is 100. Explicitly, if you want to iterate more value, then you can put your values. Okay, let's say even if you want only 10 or 15, or better what I would say, now it's the length of this one. Hits dot total. Okay, here hits dot pay dot total. That's what I can say. Okay, I can use some expression. Using that I can populate the maximum values. Okay. So this is what the for each. Okay, whenever you have a list of elements or array of elements are there, for each element you want to execute the action. Okay, then condition based, it's really interesting. Okay, it's normal. Here you can see the condition. Okay, within the watcher itself we have defined conditions, then actual webhook. So if the condition is satisfied, then only this action executed. Okay, that is your condition based. Then I think I have shown the acknowledge. Okay, how to acknowledge the throttling. Okay, this is what get watch status. Okay, you can see here the thing found true. Okay, see here, once it is acknowledged now, it will be the status will be like this, await successful execution. Okay, await successful execution, that's how it will be value, it will be otherwise successful, it will be there. Okay, if it is acknowledged any of the watcher execution, the state of this one will be like this only. Okay. Okay, that's all about the high level about the actions. Okay, in the in upcoming videos, okay, I will explain how to use each watcher separately, because I don't want to combine explain of these actions in single or 1-2 video. Okay, so usually people will be using separately. I mean may use one or more. Okay. So I will create a separate video for each actions. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching. I hope you like this content. Okay, please like my video, leave your comments, subscribe to my channels, share it to your friends. Thank you.